Okay, in this video I'm just going to show you how to create a horizontal navigation bar using floats. So I have here my HTML. I have the nav element with the UL, the LI, and then my anchor. I just have some dummy links in here because I don't need to really put the actual link in there yet. And when I render that, it looks like this right now because there's no CSS. And down here I already pre-set up my navigation. It's kind of something I at least start with. Okay. So the first thing I want to do with this UL is I'll just come in here and I'm going to go list style and set none to make sure I don't have any bullet points. Even though I didn't in the beginning, I want to make sure I don't. And then for my LI, when I come down here, I'm going to write float left. And so all I'm doing with my LI is I'm just floating them left. You can see they all floated left right now. And by doing that, now I have a little bit of control over my A. And the first thing I want to do is do a display block. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can set a width to them so they'll go all the way across the screen. Now if you look up above, you can see that my width is 1024. If I take that and divide it by 4, I have 256. So if I go width 256 pixels, you can see now I've spread them all the way across the screen. Now they're obviously not looking even, and that's because they're text align left. So what we want to do is change that to text align, and we'll go center. Okay, so now they're starting to look like they're supposed to. A couple of little details that we have to do. First, we'll go text decoration none. That got rid of my underline. My color is going to be black. My font weight is going to be bold. And my font size is going to be 1.2 em. Now the reason I knew that is because obviously I've already set this up and I know what the values are. I could have easily found all that stuff out by just looking at the screenshot, matching things up, and going through that like I have in the other videos. But I'm saving a little bit of time on this video because I really just want to focus on how do we make this thing work. And you can see that I've got this pretty close right now. I'm almost there. I just got to move my text down a little bit. And that's actually really easy. I also need to put the background color to the nav element, which is also very easy. So I come back up to this nav here, and the first thing I do is I add my background color, and that is BBB. Again, I knew that in advance. And then what I want to do is I need to set a height to it, because you can see it doesn't show up right now, and that's because the nav element does not understand where the LIs are because I floated them. So in a sense, it doesn't understand that they're there. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to give it a height of 40 pixels. Okay, and so now you can see it is there. And I knew what the height of 40 pixels was because that was predetermined. Now, the only thing I need to do is move my text down, and that's really simple. If I have a parent that has a height of 40 pixels, then that means that in the child right here, if I want to vertically align it, I can just basically set up a line height of 40 pixels. There it is. Now we look at our perfect pixel, and you can see now I have an exact match. And that is a very simple way of how to make a navigation bar vertical using, or horizontal, I mean, using floats.